All right, everybody. Good morning. It's July 20th. Currently 0801 on the New York time. So let's go ahead and see what we got going on for news. So today we got no news. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday we have crude oil inventories at 9:30. Well, it's 10:30. This is Central Time. And then we have the Alphabet Q2 26 earnings. Jobless claims on Wednesday. Thursday we have S&P manufacturing PMI, and then 28th. So that's the whole week pretty much. 20th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. Then we have the next week. So we don't have a huge news week going on. Let's go ahead and look and see if there was anything that happened overnight. Mediators propose Iran and U.S. return to pre-July 9th positions. Senior Iranian source: mediators have proposed a 10-day cessation of strikes to find ways to revive the Iran and U.S. interim deal. Well, that's not likely since this Iran thing has just been back and forth, but there's a lot of war news going on, which means that the markets are going to be pretty volatile. So, all right, let's go ahead and continue forward. I'm looking at a different chart than I have on my screen. My charts are they're busy, so I just didn't want to have them on. But let's go ahead and look at what we got going on right now. So I wanted to start with the monthly chart. So if you look at the monthly chart, what we did last week is we tapped into this right here, this fair value gap. So we have this busy right here, needed to be balanced out. We went ahead and tapped into that. We want to take all this off. Mutual drawings. Okay, and then we'll just, we'll re-put that there. We tapped into this fair value gap, and we needed to balance that guy out. So that's what we did. We balanced that out in there, but we still have this volume imbalance right here underneath. As you can see, we have this volume imbalance, and at some point in time, we're gonna have to go down there. I imagine, at some point. But you look at this monthly wick right here, and I don't need to use a fib to show you that we've candled below 50% of that monthly wick. You look at the weekly chart as well. So I'm gonna get on the weekly chart in here as well. And we have this wick right here. We obviously candled right below it. We candled here below 50% of that wick as well, which is overall pretty bearish. That's a pretty bearish reaction right there. And on the weekly chart right here, we have, and I'm not going to go ahead, I'm going to leave the monthly fair value gap out of there, but I am going to pay more attention to this right here. So we have this volume imbalance right here. That the market is going to pull to that at some point, and that's going to be something that the market attracts to. Now, are we going to want to rebalance this candle that we have? Yeah, absolutely. But so it's not going to just go straight down, but something to pay attention to. We have these two candles that move up, and then we have this one strong candle that moves down. This would be the order block on the weekly, and then a move down. So if we do move up, I would suspect we would move up somewhere around here and then move further down. Okay, so on the daily, we have a fair value gap right here. I'm going to turn that red. And this is where I'm going to start taking pictures of the actual range and everything like that. So on the daily, we have a fair value gap right here. The price is going to get attracted to that fair value gap and want to balance out the price. And you can see the low of this price move right here is right here in the same place that the fair value gap is. So it's reasonable to believe that the market, even if it's bearish, which I'm not bearish and I'm not bullish at the moment. obviously the market is telling me it's pretty bearish, but we have this low and we could have just swept that and grabbed liquidity just to move up and break through this area right here. We have all this trend line liquidity right here. It seems like a great place where the market is going to want to attack liquidity. So we have this right here, but I would suspect, so we have to see what we're going to do when we get to this point right here, and that's the price range of 29,306 right there. And once we get there, then we're going to figure out what the market is going to want to do. Is it going to want to continue higher, or is it going to want to continue lower? That's going to be a decision point right there. So we're going to have that marked out, and we'll have this low marked out, and then I want to take a picture right here. Boom. Daily chart, July 20th. Beck, go outside to the other room. Go to the other room. No, out of the room. You're making too much noise. Go. Okay. And daily chart. So I'm going to go ahead and journal all of this. Everything that I do, I'm going to journal. And that's something that I've noticed that when I get on stream, sometimes I forget about. The part of the reason I'm doing this is because I want to have everything recorded, documented, and just I want to be able to have records of everything that I do within trading, and so that's something that is important to me and something that I want to continue doing. And so we had these strong moves down last week, and we're gonna, it moved fast, it moved quick, and we're gonna want to balance that out. Actually, I don't want to put that on that chart. I'm gonna leave that off. So daily chart, SIBI above. Bullish until you reach daily SIBI. Daily SIBI. Decision point. Once PA balances. And then we'll do this. We're going to put this on X. That's not what I wanted to do. So that. There we go. We can go in here. Let's create a post. Awesome. Simple, clean. Like that's all we need. Let's go to the 4 hour. And let's see what you're looking at here. You're looking at, okay, cool. So this is staying within my, right now I want to keep that. Right here. Cool. I don't really need much else. Awesome. And I really don't need to have that up. Okay, let's go ahead and move to the 4 hour. All right. So we have had a move up. We didn't do much when I was looking at Asia session earlier, but We have had a move up. If you can see right here on the 4-hour, we have this inverse fair value gap right here. And we also have a breaker. So we have a low, high, low, low, high, lower low, higher high. I don't know. I guess we're going to find out. I don't know if that's going to be a breaker. But we're going to find out about that. So I wouldn't say that's a breaker on the 4-hour because we need that lower low in order for it to be a breaker. But we have an inverse fair value gap right here. We have these wicks right here that we can use as well. And actually, no, I don't care about using those wicks. Just because we have the inverse fair value gap right there. If we're going to retest, we're going to retest in this area. You wouldn't want to see us go below like the 50% consequent encroachment of that fair value gap. We're currently in another fair value gap right here. And this is going to be the 6 to 10. So we'll find out if we go through that. Currently I'm bullish until we get up to here. That's kind of my thesis. July 20th. July 20th, Monday, 0812. Gotta work pretty quick too because there's a lot of homework to do before open, and you know, who knows, I might want to take a trade before then. So daily chart, we have SIBI above that I believe price is going to want to balance out. I'm bullish until we price good above. Put a quick picture right there. So from the daily time frame, I'm bullish. That's a good pull to bullish prices. Something I'm going to check on is my guy. Corey's not really saying much today. All right, so let's go ahead and pull up at the 4-hour. So really quick, I'm just gonna look at the 4-hour right now. We're in a 4-hour SIBI. We've inversed this 4-hour SIBI, and we are sitting above it. So we inversed it with this candle right here, and we did that overnight. We've taken out this right here. We've taken out the consequent encroachment of this wick right here. We haven't candled above it, but we did get above it, and we are currently candling above it. So it's a pretty bullish sign that we're going to continue higher. The prices are going to move higher on the 4-hour. My buy side target right now is going to be right around this area, 29,317. If I look at the charts, I have a lot marked out. We have midnight price from the 14th, 8:30 from the 16th, 9:30 high from the 16th. I mean, we have a ton of buy side up in that area, and so this is going to be a place where there's a lot of buy side. We have the regular trading hours gap that has never been, it didn't get filled at all, and we have multiple gaps that haven't been filled that need to be filled, and I think that those are, you know, the price is going to come up and attack those, and that's going to be around that area. So I think we have a lot of really good buy side targets. Let's go ahead and go there. 4-hour. July 20th. We have really good. Well, inversion overnight. We are currently in a fair value gap, or SIBI. We have not. Wick to the left, but we see a wick. Daily fair value gap above, polling price. Higher, as well as the desire to balance out the range. So something I'm going to focus on this week is a little bit more focus on these charts. I noticed watching watching my videos that I wasn't as focused as I'd like to be, and I need to be more focused on these charts, and that these need to take, all of my attention. And so that's what I'm going to do. Just have a little bit more attention and more discernment with these charts. If I can make that bold. Boom. Let's go to the 1 hour. We can daily 4 hour right there. So I have multiple things that I'm tracking right now, or that I'm recording my information on. And so there's a lot of recording going on, or just like documentation of everything that I have going on. And I want to try and do it as I go. So, okay, 1 hour. Let's look at the 1 hour and see what we got going on here. This is where we can get a little bit more fine grain analysis. Okay, so look at this. We got this order block right here, right? So we have this order block right here. We can take that off. And what do? We bounce off of it, come down, we hit that, bounce off that order block, or this area again. We kind of use this order block. We have this like reclaimed order block, I guess. And then finally we've shot up. We've taken out this buy side right here, and we've had a sell off a little bit, but don't let that scare you. 8:30 is coming around here pretty quick. We take out this buy side right here, and we have a sell off. Right here, we've inversed this 1 hour fair value gap, and I can go ahead and just, boom, show you right here. And then from there, we have no real like fair value gaps, but look at this wick right here. this is going to be something that's going to tell us a lot. So we're going to want to put a fib on there and then just have 50% of that marked out. 1 hour wick. And I'll just have that marked out right there. And we can use that. What we're going to do is we're going to use that as a way to tell us whether the price is going to want to continue higher or if it's going to want to go lower. I mean, we might, who knows? I'm currently wanting to see us go up into this fair value gap, but price might be heavy. I mean, we have a lot of war news. We have a lot of things going on in the world right now that aren't super bullish. So, you know, we got to watch and we got to adjust to price and see what price is going to want to tell us. We have Asia high above us. Asia high is currently, so Asia high from last Friday is going to be at the price 29,145. So I'm going to have that marked out. 29,1. Right there. Right at that 1 hour wick. It's interesting. So pretty much right there as well. So I'll just go like this. July, what was that? 16th. Asia high. So I think we're going to go there eventually. Okay. So what do we have? What do we have? What do we have? What are we looking at here? What are we looking at here? So we have this order block right here and a breaker on the 1 hour because we have this high, low, or we have a high, low, no. Well, there's no breaker on the 1 hour. I mean, it looks like a breaker, but low, high, lower, low, higher, high. So I guess that would be a breaker right there. Boom. And then we come up and we re-meet this area right here. We come off of it and we continue to move higher. We've met this area a couple of times and it's kind of like a line in the sand, you know, where we're just not going to go lower. But this is going to be a place of liquidity. We have these relative equal lows, so I'm going to have that marked right there as sell side. A sell side target down the road. Just to have it in the back pocket. So you want to have that, you know, attention. We create this fair value gap right here. We create this fair value gap right here. On the 1 hour, we have a busy. And make that green. And this, we have an inverse fair value gap right there. And then we have, see, that's a strong sell-off right there, right? And then, but we can use these as well. Because there's no fair value gap that we can really use, right? And then we have an order block right here. We'll label that OB, bullish OB, bullish OB. We have 50% of that wick marked off. We'd like to see us hit that area. And then we would like to see price have some discount sensitivity at about 50% of that wick right there. And then a move higher is kind of what I'm thinking is going to happen. So let's go ahead and take a picture of that. And then we have these areas above. Let's see here. That's that 4 hour fair value gap. So we can have that marked as well. No, that's a daily fair value gap, I believe, right? Yeah, so I'm going to have that marked as the daily fair value gap. Move this over here. Daily sippy. Boom. Put this down right here. And let's go ahead and take a picture of that. 1 hour. And this is important. You really want to do your homework and have a good idea of what the price is doing, and what it did overnight, because what it did overnight is going to tell you a lot about what it's going to do in the future. So, um, bullish order back block 28,909, bullish OB 28,909, created on the 4 a.m. candle, 4 a.m. London, kill zone. Um, 1 hour, no, go away. 1 hour wick. At 5 o'clock, 5 a.m. wick. Is that right? Yeah, cool. 1 hour, 5 a.m. wick. Looking for discount sensitivity in this area. And Asia high above. IFEG. And of the 1 a.m. and Friday. Fair value gaps. And let's see. Asia high above from the 16th. And wick on the 1500, July 16th. Wick from the 16th at 1500 NYT. And let's get a picture of this. Shift Command 4. Boom. Screenshot. One hour, July 20th. Yeah, replace that. Put that here. Boom. Make that a little bigger. No. 1 hour. And then we can take this. 1 hour. Boom. Put that right there. Take this. Boom. Everything documented. Oh no. 20th. Cool. That's done. Okay, let's go to the 15-minute. this is where I'm going to start wanting to mark kind of what's going on my charts as well. So we are in the regular trading hours gap of last week on Friday. So we still have not completely candled through that. And that's going to be something that's going to be important. So we have this sell side target below us right here. Relatively equal lows. So we might want to go down and hit that. I don't know. And if we do that, if we go down here, that's kind of bearish. Look at this 15-minute BPR right here. We created a 15-minute BPR on the 15-minute. Okay, yeah, we know. So I'm gonna. We want to see us candle through this. So we have this BPR right here. We're gonna want to see us candle through all of that. Right here. $15-minute BPR. And look at this. So we have buy side right here. Label that buy side. Buy side. And this is where we can really get into like, what did we do last night? You know, what do we got going on here? We have this breakaway gap right here that hasn't been mitigated at all. Right down here. $15-minute breakaway. And then we have this order block right here on the 15-minute, right? This whole thing is an order block. I don't need to have that marked. It's pretty clear. We have another order block right here on the 15-minute. That one I want to have marked. So like if we wick on the 15-minute and then come down to that area, that'd be a pretty cool little move right there. We have sell side right here. So this is the chart that I'm going to have pulled up on this chart where all of my executions are going to be on my top step chart. And when I'm going to start making executions, I'll switch the screen over to that area. Buy side right there. We have an order block right here. That's a bullish order block. And we've created this, 15-minute BPR. We have moved up into it. So order block, fair value gap, equal lows. These lows, they were all created this evening. So we have this sell side. This was created at, this lower low was created at 21.45. So that would be Asia low, I believe. Yeah, that's Asia low right here, there. I'm just going to call it Asia low. And then we have a relative equal low right there. So that's a pretty good little target for shorts, honestly. So if we look like we're going to head down there, I'll take that. And then this would be London low. But the thing is if we do go down and tag Asia low, that's a pretty bearish reaction. Like that would be indicative of bearish prices. It's really bearish because we don't even want to hit that. We don't even want to balance out that price range over there on the daily fair value gap. London low right there. So let's go ahead and just mark these. Asia low below with relative equals. at 28763. London low 28855. 28855. BPR created between 730 0730 0830. Bullish order block 28952. 2 buy side taken 10 gap. Okay. So let's see here, and then I want to have 815. I want to get, let's get the move down to this 1 minute real quick. I just want to have these marked out. Oh, I see. This is zero 0830 20 29073. The midnight price, so 830 hasn't showed up on my chart in here because it's delayed, but I'll mark that when it shows up. And then I want to mark also so there's our, this is our midnight candle right here. Right there in that area, which is right here. So 000 0720. Right there where that breakaway gap on the 1 hour 15 minute is. So now we're going to go into a more fine grain analysis. This is where I'm going to go ahead and switch over into these charts. Just make sure that these are okay, cool. So we got our 830 price right here. We got buy side right here. We got Asia high right here. And then we have our midnight price right here. Which lines up also with Friday's midnight price. Currently 843. We have a regular trading hours gap here. RTH July 20th. Put that right there for now. We got London low right. Well, London low has already kind of been. No, that's 20th. London low would be right here. No, that's it. So we have this low right here. London low's already been taken out. Right? No, I guess we could say London low would be right here. And then we have, is that right? Monday, July 20th. We have these relative equal lows right here. And Asia low. That would be Asia low right there. Okay, cool. So we'll just put that London low right there. Relative equals. So that's going to be a sell side target right there. Yeah, okay, so that's my bad. Seven, 6, 3. Okay. So we have this midnight price right here in this breakaway gap area. And let's see here. be right back to go to the restroom. Back. All right. So let's just study this a little bit more and kind of see what we got going on here. See this right here? This is a cell model. Look at this. But we have these equal highs above us. We have Asia high above us. Let's see what else we got going on here. We have these right here. That's going to be a buy side target. These are created on buy side. Cool. So we'll have all that marked out right there. All right, and so see this trend line that we have going on right here? That might be something that we're going to want to attack and go lower and go down to London low. And then we'll see kind of what we do when we get to that area. We have this fair value gap right here. So if you look at the 15-minute chart, we created this area right here. This right here, this is a change in the state of delivery, right? So we have a change in the state of delivery. We've come back up. We created a fair value gap, and now we're retesting this fair value gap. Now, if we want to go lower, this is going to be a sure sign that we're going to go lower. And I'm kind of anticipating that at open we are going to go lower. We might want to hang out in this area and then kind of like do a Judas swing and down, take out these London lows, take out the midnight price, and then from there we're going to figure out what we're going to do. That would be kind of, if that's what happens, then I think that would be pretty in line with like our RTH gap, and that will help tell us kind of whether we're going to be staying bearish or bullish. And I'm going to go into thesis on this real quick. currently we have created a strong sell model to the downside with relative equals below. To me, I'm going to be watching this area for opening price, possibly shorting to the London lows, taking partials at the RTH gap CE. From here, I'll be watching price does daily bit SIBI above. That I think price will want to balance before this will be a decision point on the day in the market. If it wants to go higher or lower from there. Boom. So currently we have created a strong sell model to the downside with relative equals below. I'm going to be watching this area at opening price, possibly shorting to the London lows, taking partials at the RTH gap at CE. From here I'll be watching what price does. Daily SIBI above. And I think the price will want to balance that out. And that's going to be a decision point in the market, and we'll see if he wants to go higher or lower from there. Cool. So this is the area where we're going to be watching. I'm going to wait on this one till opening to see kind of what we do. Again, my target's London low. No, not here. Although these are our target. I'm just going to say sell side. We have midnight right here. So what have we done? What have we done overnight? So our open. Well, this is the close on Friday, right? So Friday we kind of came up. We ended right here. And then overnight we've kind of consolidated in this area. And then finally at London session, London kill zone, so 318, we started to get this move higher to take out these relative equal highs. We take out the relative equal highs. We get this move down. And then we move higher, we take out this high right here, and then we take out this high right here, and then we have these highs above still. We have these relative equals as well up here, so these are something to pay attention to. And we also have that Asia high from Friday. Right here, and so bam, Asia high. Let's just double check the times on there. So 1857, 7 o'clock on Thursday evening. So cool. But I'd like to see like how these are left behind. Right here. See what the ES is looking like. ES is in a very similar boat. Takes out the highs. And I'll show you guys kind of what ES is looking like. So this is ES market right now. ES has a very similar thing kind of going on right now. So like it took out these highs. Those are very clear. Like we were definitely going to take those out. And now it's kind of rejecting. If you look at, this is the 15-minute chart. Kind of created a similar little model on the 15-minute chart where we've created this little fair value gap up here. We've kind of gone up there and we rejected down further. And we have these breakaway gaps on the 15-minute chart that we are probably going to want to mitigate. We have the London lows this is the Asia. This is the London low right here on the ES. So we'll switch back to that, and we'll kind of look at that every once in a while as well. Let's look at what the 5 minutes got going on. 5 minute, similar thing. We're in this 5 minute fair value gap. Right here. See, we've touched consequent encroachment of that 5 minute fair value gap, and we rejected right there. It's kind of bearish for the moment. And we have an order block right here on the 5 minute. We've inversed. No, we're sitting inside of this fair value gap right here. See that? We're sitting in we have a 5 minute fair value gap right here that we're sitting inside of, and we haven't broken through that at all. So we're in competing fair value gaps. We're in competing PD arrays right now, and that's just something that we're gonna have to pay attention to. I might actually move this over. There's just like a little bit more clarity on the 5 minute. Okay, so today we're staying patient. We're staying patient and waiting for a setup to prove to us that, you know, that's what we're gonna do. But we're also gonna have to anticipate what we're gonna be seeing. Right now, I would like to see. We've had this move up. We've taken buy side out. I'd like to see some sell side takeout and then a move higher is what I'm thinking. And that's what I'm anticipating. And so if I see a good sign, so we have this order block right here on the 5 minute, boom. So I'm going to want us to candle below that. So like if that's what we're going to do at open, what I would expect is like these candles come up, candle below that, and not able to candle below that. And then we'll take out this midnight price. We'll take out the sell side here. And if we take out the London relative equal lows, I'll hold a runner to that area. But see, if we do this, now we're going to like just post right through this 5 minute fair value gap. That would be indicative that we're going to continue higher. So this is the 9 o'clock price. Also, on the 3 minute, kind of playing the same exact thing. Although the 3 minute we've inversed this fair value gap, but again, the 5 minute hasn't been inversed, so it's not complete. Look at, we're swiping out this buy side. Swiping out buy side right here. People going short, right? And the price is still in consolidation. It comes up, it takes out all of those people who went short, taking out their stops that are right there, because if you're going short right here, you're probably going to want to put your stop right around that area, right? Look at this. We have a sell model right here. We have this move higher. It's unable to go any higher. It displaces down, creates fair value gaps, and then we have a fair value gap right here. This is where you would sell, and then you can take it to this low. We have this wick right here on the 1 hour. So if we're going to move higher, what I would expect us to do is, well, we have these 5 minute order blocks right here, right? So we have, of course, we're going to have a lot of sensitivity right there. We're not going to be able to break through these 5 minute order blocks if we are going to move higher. So I would expect us to kind of do what we're doing right now, to try and push lower, candle above like what we're doing right now, and then we're going to move higher from there and just not take sell side. $902. Boom. Boom. Look at us bursting through this 5 minute right now. We have this wick. Is that a wick? No, I'm sorry. Just put that right there. Do we have any volume imbalances? Those are things that you got to watch out for too, like little volume imbalances within the market that will tell you kind of like that there's going to be an attraction to that area, right? So that's something to watch out for. That's something I miss sometimes when live price action. Oh, maybe that will help me get live price action on these trading view charts. Nice. Okay, cool. That's good news. All right. I had to log in to my TradingView account to be able to get live price action on there. Kind of wish I didn't do that on live, but whatever. Nobody's watching this, so it's fine. Put this on the 15-minute. Okay, so at this point, right here, we balanced out that area, right? This is all balanced out. We had this strong displacement down. Now the price is balanced out. And right here will tell us a lot about what it's going to do. Low, high, low, high. Okay, so like nothing really got low, high, lower, low, higher, high. Might have a breaker right here. Drink water. $9.05. Take this RTH here. And if you look at the extremes of the range, so we have the external and the external and the internal, right? So we have external sell side right here, external buy side right here. Right now we are in discount. Like I don't have to use a Fibonacci sequence or anything like that to show you that we are in here. I'm gonna use this chart for right now. I know it's a little busy, I apologize, but just so you understand what I'm saying. Again, we have the external buy side up here. We have the external sell side right here. Currently, we are in a discount range. This is below 50% of the range. So right now we are in a discount of price, but that doesn't mean that it's not like we have to get confirmation that yes, we want to move higher or lower, and it doesn't mean also that sell side isn't going to be taken. We might want to go lower before we go higher. And we have some pretty nice sell side targets to do that. Like these right here, they're pretty juicy, but that doesn't mean we're going to take them right now. On a daily, I think that our weekly and our daily targets right now for me is to get to here. It's to get to this fair value gap right here. That's what I think the daily target is. You can see like we haven't wanted to come down to this wick, right? And so we hit that wick. We had a lot of sensitivity, which is also the monthly fair value gap. right? We had that monthly fair value gap down below. We tapped into that, and now we're going to see what we're going to do from there. Do we want to continue to dig deeper into there and go to this volume imbalance? We might. So that would be something that we're going to determine later on in the week as the week unfolds. I kind of think that that's a possibility just because on this weekly chart right here, we took out this whole entire wick right here. If you look at this, I know the drawings are, there's a lot, but we have this wick right here. We took it out. That's pretty bearish to me right now. So like right now, I think we're rebalancing to go lower. Along with that, we have we have midnight prices that haven't been tagged. We have RTH gaps that haven't been tagged. We have so much buy side up here that just hasn't been like really, we have these level equal highs up here, and if we go up there, that would be incredibly bullish, but that would be a switch to like just a bullish, a bullish move that I think we're going to start continue going higher. We've been in this consolidation for a long time. So honestly, it's just nice to see us kind of get out of that area. This area right here, consolidation. We leave all of these kind of like buy side targets right here, and then these equal highs right up here. So it would make sense that we want to go higher. But then you got to think of like, But here's the thing: is like in April and May, we just like skyrocketed higher, right? And so we went higher, higher, higher. Like no real sell side had been taken at all during that time, and that was during the time during the Iran war. That was the peak of the Iran war, and that still hasn't ended. That's not something that's over yet. And so, um, you have to kind of think like, is the world news really going to affect the price? Like, I mean, how is it going to affect the price? Is it going to affect the price the way you think it's going to affect the price? Is war necessarily bad news for the market? I don't know. See, that's because like we are having all this war news and the Trump candles and all of that stuff, and we still saw higher prices, right? And so, just because we have war news doesn't make me necessarily think that we're going to be going, bearish. Because the last time we had war news, we didn't go bearish at all. So. Canadian CPI. Also on the daily, something I want to track and pay attention to is we have this right here. We have this suspension block. That falls right into that area right here. So we're going to want to watch how we kind of are utilizing that suspension block in the coming days, right? So I'll just have that mark right there. $9.12. Sell side, sell side, sell side. Sorry for the weed whacker. There's nothing I can do about that. Buy side right here. Get an inversion right? So we have buy side right here. You have sell side right here. The question is, what do we take out first, right? God, that's annoying. I need my own house, man. I need to get this trading going so I can get my own place, you know what I'm saying? Order block on the 1 minute. Bro, come on, dude. Like, this place, man, I'm serious. Like, one day, man, one day I'm gonna get out of this joint. Order block, right? So we have an order block, we have an order block, we move higher, we take out these buy side targets, we get into this fair value gap, this bearish PDA, right? And then we're starting to reject here. But I'm not completely convinced. I don't think it's a good area to sell. I think what we're going to do is we want to take out that buy side as well. If we're going down lower, I think at open, we're going to want to come up here, do a Judas swing, take out the buy side, take out that buy side, and then move lower. Inversion of a 5-minute fair value gap. We're currently in a 5-minute fair value gap right now. Let me just watch. I wish I could have some music on here, but I can't because, YouTube doesn't allow me to have the music on there. So, um, yeah. And as time goes on, right now I'm creating a lot of PowerPoints on the ICT presentations and just kind of like how I'm picking things up and learning. And I'd like to share kind of what I'm learning along the way. And so I'd like to have like a good organized method of sharing that. And so that's something I'm going to be doing is sharing kind of like the PowerPoints that I'm able to put together and just sharing kind of like my thoughts and what I'm picking up along the way. I think, just putting it out there is going to be a way for me to help retain some of this information. So we have a 15-minute candle closure. We're like bunched up here. See, we're going to play around with this area, and this area is going to tell us a lot about whether we want to go down or we want to move higher. So and even the first candle that we get at open, like if we just get this like move down, then I might not. I might just let it go and wait for a buy side because that's usually a Judas swing. So, and if we just get this move up, but we're unable to candle above a certain area, then that would be a pretty good like. I think that's a pretty good um, confluence to shorts, right? So we're gonna have 9:30 open. That's like a good spot for moves, and currently we're in the sell model. We've had the CISD. We've had the sell model kind of present itself right here. We sold off. We're within this bearish fair value gap. We have targets below. We have the RTH gap below. It just seems like right now we want to take out sell side. We've had this move up. I could be wrong, and I'm just thinking sell side for the moment for the opening price. So if I miss the sell side move, if it goes down without me, that's fine because I don't think that we're going to continually go further down. Right? I think we're gonna go down to go up is what I think is gonna happen. again, these London lows, they can be taken out. Boom, taken out real quick. And if we start getting down here and take out these London lows, see, I'll go for this sell side. I'll go for the midnight sell side. Um, but if we start going down here, that's kind of going to be starting to look a little bit bearish. And that we might want to just go down lower, and that we're just going to leave a lot of this stuff behind. So.
I've seen plenty of power banks over my 15 years.
Curious on my. Well, that sucks. What time are we looking at? 20? 10 minutes till open. That's crazy, man. I don't know where my phone went. Um, okay. annoying. That's a little frustrating, but it's okay. Bicep up here for very good. Well, I wish I could watch that, but I'm afraid that YouTube will want to. Alright, so we're at 25 after. Hasn't been much going on. No real volatility or anything like that. Got our RTH gap right here. I'm working on my execution right now. I've noticed that I can see a trade, and I'm not executing on the trades that I see. I think I have a pretty good read on price action and what it's going to do, but yet I just doubt and don't trust the process. And so right now I'm more like focused on executing. Now it doesn't mean just executing on everything that I see. It's just more executing on the things that I do see, waiting patiently, and then striking. So that's kind of like what my focus is this week, is to really execute as quickly and succinctly as possible. And that's going to be where I'm focusing on. And again, I apologize about the weed whacker in the back. I know probably nobody watching this anyways, but still, just like for down the road, one day, if there's people who are watching this, I know that there's, weed whackers in the back and stuff like that, and there's just nothing I can do about this at this time. Down the road, when I get my own place and everything like that, then, or my own house, I guess, I should say, then yeah, for sure, but. So we take out that buy side right there. Take out that buy side. What do we want to do? We're kind of like, consolidating like in an uptrend, which is interesting. And then let's look at, so we're on the 5 minute right here. We have this order block right here. We have this order block right here. Candling below, but you can see like mean threshold of this order block right here would be like right there, and so we're candling right at the mean threshold of this 5 minute order block. That's a place I want to pay attention to. Like if we drop down and we're candling above the mean threshold, like we are right here, then that's a good sign that we're probably just gonna want to move higher, right? So 27 after. We have it all on here. We've taken out buy side right here. We have the sell side right here. $28. And then we have another order block down here as well that we're going to want to pay attention to, right? So if we get a strong move down, but we're still like, both of these can be kind of used. So I'm just going to pay attention, see what we get. We got a minute till open. We got the 8:30 price. Are we going to manipulate below 8:30? I don't know where my phone went, man. That's crazy. Buy side. Order block, right? Order block right here. Order block right here. No volume imbalance. All right. Let's go. Sell side. Taken right here. Low volume imbalance right here, right? Ten seconds. Okay. Move higher, move higher, move higher. Where are we candling on this candle? Remember, we got the 5-minute as well. We got open. We got our RTH gap right here. We touch and fill this gap up. We take out all of this buy side, right? This move higher makes me feel like it's gonna go bearish. And we're touching this order block right here. Cool. And we got a 5-minute order block up there as well. Candling above it. Taking out the buy side right here. Are we able to reach up here? This is the 930, so we're not going to use that as a first presented fair value gap. I'm going to move this over here. This price going to want to go up higher. To me, it looks like it's failing. Nothing I'm seeing yet. Kind of just hanging out in this area. We get a candle here. We get this move higher. Boom. Price is moving up above. Up above. And then taking out this buy side right here. Let's look at the 5-minute. We still have 3 minutes until that closure. I'm taking out buy side right there. Let's look at the 2-minute. We got this 2-minute right here. Do we want to use that as a breakaway gap? buy side has been taken. He's going for Asia. Looks like it's going to go for Asia. We have our first presented right here. First presented fair value gap. We have a CST, so we have a change in structure, right? So we had change down, now we have a change up. 35. We closed above all these order blocks, so this is bullish. We utilize this first presented fair value gap. What's the volatility looking like? Okay. We have this Asia high above us. Do we tag that? And we take out this high. Come on. Just take it out. Take it out. Take out those highs. Take it out. Strong 15-minute candle. Right now in the makings. This is going to be important. We're going to be using this later on. We still have a lot of buy side over here, right? So we have these highs right here. We have midnight over here. Let's see what we do though. We also have to like hold this sell side down here. So we take out that high, right? How are we responding here? Current times 36. Strong 5-minute candle right here. What are we creating right here? Nothing really. I mean, kind of like level equal highs around there, you know. Might want to continue higher. So this is a 930 wick below low. No trades taken. We have these like relatively equal lows right here. Pretty bullish. Multiple fair value gaps created on the 2-minute. 3-minute. Big old fair value gap right here. Do we leave it as a breakaway? I'd like to see us come back down and tap into that. We haven't even messed with RTH yet. Order block. Order block. Order block. We just wait patiently. There's nothing here for us to do, right? There's nothing here for you. If you want to take a long right here, you're chasing price. You've already gone up too high. The place to take a long was right here at this order block. Honestly, right at the 930 price, but I'm always aware of like Judas swings and stuff like that, and that's kind of what I think is going to happen, and that's why I wait till 930. I was kind of thinking we were going to go lower, but we didn't. We're moving higher at this moment. Doesn't mean that's what we're going to continue doing. We might just need to complete this buy side delivery and then move lower and then take the sell side delivery, which is oftentimes what happens in New York, right? So, what are we looking at on the hour chart? So we're in this 1 hour fair value gap right here. Let's go ahead and just put that right there. We haven't candled through it, but we have wick through it. Boom. We have this right here. 3 close below this wick. We're closing below this candle right here. We have a swing low right there. Boom. We watch the candles. The wicks, they do the damage. The candles, they tell the story. Right? We haven't utilized this first presented fair value gap yet. Okay, this is a pretty bearish candle. It's trying to get up back there. Is it able to get back up here to this wick? Where does it close? Closes below the wick. Pretty bearish response. No fair value gap left behind. Little bitty guy right here. See, what people will do is they sell short right here, and the market is aware that there's going to be a lot of people trying to sell short right here. What it's going to do is take out these highs, and then it'll go lower. That's a high possibility too. So we have buy side right here. Okay. See that close right there? Below, it was below the wick, right? So let's see what we're looking at here. How are we reacting with this wick right here? That's what I want to know. Oop. Can't see. So we're candling above this wick. Looks like to me. We haven't gone down to the first presented fair value gap yet. We haven't utilized that. See, that's a pretty strong candle right there. Low volume imbalance right there, it looks like. Let's bring it up. Okay. So we either get a failure swing here, or we move higher, or we get a sweep of this liquidity right here, and then moves down. So stopping out all the people. So all these people going short right here, they put their stops right here, boom, stops them out. And then it wants to move lower. But we've had like a very strong bullish, like we have a fair value gap below us, so I don't know if shorts are really the move. But we have a lot of buys or sell side below us as well, so. At this point, there's been nothing that I've really wanted to take. I have to wait. We have to remember we have the macro coming up in 8 minutes. Let's see it tag that high. And let's see how it breaks through. How does the candle act? Bam. What does it do after that? Strong move higher. Doesn't look like it wants to go any lower. have buy side up here. What time was that done? So, right at Globex, open. Right there. That high was made. And then we have the 4 o'clock. Close. I feel like, let me check something real quick. 16, 14, 16. Okay, that's fine. All right. Let's look at our RTH below. Yeah, we're good. We haven't dug into RTH at all. So at this point, what I'd like to see is a 10 o'clock move down to the first presented fair value gap, and then I'd like to see us move higher and take out some buy side. We are nearing the CIBI on the daily chart. So right here, we got the CIBI right here at the buy side target of 29,221. We can take this off because we're no longer utilizing that. We can take this over here. We can take this over here. Little crooked lines. Four minutes of macro. Got a little fair value gap right here. We've gone through that 1 hour fair value gap. Okay, see this? Strong bearish candle. So we had a sell off. So institutions are starting to sell off. See? Got this fair value gap right here. Do we rebalance that? How do we rebalance this fair value gap? Sell off. See how we're acting with this wick right here? We are inverse this fair value gap right here. We got this wick. How do we close? Close below that wick. We got this wick right here. There's nowhere, so I have to find a place to enter if I want to short. So that's the problem right now. Is there just hasn't been an entry. Are we able to get up to consequent correction this week? No. I'm taking out this wick right here. And this is where patience comes in. You know, you don't want to chase this price. So we don't close below constant curvature this wick. We have a 2 minute. We have a 3 minute. We have sell side right here. We are 20 seconds away from the macro. That could have been an entry right there, but that's okay. Okay, now we're back in the first presented fair value gap. How do we utilize this? Tap into it. We are in the first presented fair value gap. And consequent encroachment. First utilization is bearish. If you look at this 5 minute fair value gap right here, okay, we've inversed this first presented fair value gap. So let's see what we're doing. Just gotta wait. I think we're gonna go for these sell side targets down here and take out the London lows. Sheesh. Okay. That would have been a good entry right there, man. That would have been it. This would have been my entry right here. We're in this order block right here. We're not gonna chase price. Like that's not what I'm in. What do we leave behind up here, right? It's a good question too. We hit this fair value gap right there. Look at that. Strong sells. Taking out everybody who went long right here. There's a 930 wick. this 5 minute candle. We're gonna inverse that here in 45 seconds. So what we'll look for is we could probably get an entry into shorts on this guy, right? We're gonna want to come back up here, do some rebalancing. See, we left this 930. We got all this sell side here. I still think we have a good opportunity for shorts here. Okay, there's a 5 minute candle. That first 59 fair value gap is going to be very important. I want to see if we're going to go up back up there and rebalance it. If we don't go up there, then that's fine. The move goes without me, and that's life. That's okay. Hands off. Looks like it just wants to rebalance this guy right here, this fair value gap. And then it'll move lower. Okay, here's a 930 wick. Bam. Tagged. It's a good move. See, this is where I was like, oh, should I enter? Should I enter? And I didn't enter. Been 106 points. It's okay. It's okay. Alright, so sell side has been taken. See if it wants to go down here. Sell side taken. Now we're digging into the RTH gap. 70% likelihood that we're going to hit right here. See, that's the play. We're at 57 after. See, this price is on a mission. It needs to get somewhere. We are at 45 seconds away from 10 o'clock. I think we're going lower. I think we're going to go to London lows. So if it's 10 o'clock, candle hit. Let's take this off because it's kind of a distraction. Just can move over here. So if we want to continue higher, this is where we would want to start like seeing some bullish moves higher, right? We tagged out all of this sell side right here. Got 2 minute up here. It's going lower. See how I did that? Boom. $10.02. See, high, low, no. Just wait. Watch what it does. So we're in this 2 minute fair value gap right here. This is a bullish move. Take out this wick. Got a little fair value gap right here. How are we responding to this wick right here? This is pretty much gap as well. Are we able to close above this right here? Yes, we are. We have this order block right here. I'm gonna move this out of the way. So yeah, I don't know where price wants to go at this point. Like we've taken out sell side, and we still have buy side. We have a lot of buy side. I am bullish more on the day, so I'm not convinced on bullish. Like if we start going down towards London lows, like let's say we inverse this fair value gap, then I might be. Let's just watch, because like yeah, I'm unsure of what it wants to do at this moment. 10:05. Bouncing off right at that order block. See that? We're getting a little resistance right there. But do we want to? Okay, see, candle right above this order block. Inverse that fair value gap though, and then we rebalance. Like I said, I think that we're going to go higher because we have this imbalance above us that I really think that we're going to want to balance out. And so the idea of shorts right now is off the table for me because we've already taken out all of these lows right here, and we haven't. I think we've completed our sell side objective, even though we have those London lows below that are relatively equal. I think personally that we have completed that sell side objective. See how we haven't gone lower? We haven't had any desire to go lower. We have a failed attempt at going lower. Candle above this guy. And we're unable to really take out any of it by the side. We're not able to go higher. So we're competing these two red lines. Which ones are going to go for? what we want to see is some displacement is what we want to see, honestly. I'm not giving up on longs right now. Look at this. We have moved up. Got the strong move up. Yes, it's a juice swing. We're at 10:09, 10:10. The macro is about to end. We're still in the RTH gap. Like, we still haven't even gone 50% of the RTH gap, which tells me that we're still in bullish territory. It doesn't take longs off of the table. Unable to candle. Like, look at, we're in this bullish order block here, competing with this bearish order block here. And price is pushing it down. Sell side. It's a pretty strong move down. Just waiting. Your institutional sponsorship of this move lower. We're in net price right here. That'd have been a good move, man. This was kind of my entry right here. That's where I was looking at. And to me, it looks like we're starting to go towards these lows right here. Now we wait. Price can do anything. Remember that. It's just because it seems like it's cooked right now does not mean it's cooked. Now, low, high, lower, low. Inversion of the fair value gap. Do we get it? This is going to tell us a lot about what Price wants to do. Got these competing wakes here. We get a close above that wick at consequent encroachment. And we wick down. See, this is a good move right here, baby. How does this candle close? So that all of the come on, die down in there. Okay, never mind. Rejects off this order block. We go lower. We wait. $10.17. So, yeah, you get this 5-minute order block. We come up here, we reject off that. We have this 5-minute with the first presented right in here. First utilization is bearish. That would have been a good play right there, man. I'm a little bit. It's all good, man. That was. There's always another play. There's always another play. There's always another play, man. Always another play. Look at this. You have to take those out. there's something that happens in your gut, like you just know, like, oh, this is it. I should take this trade, and that occurred right here for me, and I didn't take it. Just fine. I mean, it's Monday, dude. You're kind of getting in sync with the market. You know, you're kind of trying to figure out what this market wants to do for the rest of the week. You're still collecting data on Monday. You know, Monday is still like a data collection day of how we want to. So to me, this is more convincing that we are going to go lower to go higher. That's what I think. So I'm going to just wait, sit on my hands, just wait patiently. See how we're getting this very high resistance run to sell side? It just, to me, screams like we're going to get longs later. And just wait. This side, sell side's taken. So we got manipulation below the 8:30 and the midnight price. Almost midnight price is right here. This is the true IPTA open. Buy side. See how these up candles push price down? Boom, boom. I got a day off of work today, so that's cool. I want to take this. So it's currently 10:23. So we're revisiting this order block right here. Taking out that low. We just sleep. So this is actually looking pretty nice. Let's see what we get. We get this little inversion. We get this order block that we candled above. We have a CISD. So this would be our order block right here. Low, high, lower, low. Back in this fair value gap again. How do we utilize this? re-inversing this fair value gap. We wick through it. Okay. Bam. I think price is going to go higher. I want to see this dive down a little bit. Okay. Boom. All right. Yeah, I'm going to get in this. Let's just wait though. Taking out these buy side targets here. I want to see a down candle probably into this order block maybe, or rebalancing this. I'll take that too. We've already rebalanced it though, so push down, come on. It's an interesting candle closure, so let's just wait. And watch. Just watch. Alright, yeah. Let's see how this candle closes. And go down a little bit.
Order filled.
Right in there. I want to see us get up to first presented fair value gap.
Order filled.
Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Let's see it push above this high. I think this order block's a good spot. We're going to sell one at the first presented fair value gap. I want to put it below this inversion because we use this inversion as a way of support, so we just stay patient. I didn't mean to sell that one contract, but whatever. We're going up above this high. That's what I'm shooting for. I mean, we're still in bullish territory. We swept liquidity. We didn't want to go lower. We're starting to move higher. Just wait. And I'm going to put it below this low. I wonder if that was... Okay, 34 cents. Let's go, baby! If we take out this high... There we go. High taken. I want to see us maintain this as a breakaway gap, so I am going to go break even here. We got to hold this fair value gap. I don't want to see us going below this fair value gap. This is the choice that I made. This is where I'm staying on the stop loss. I think it's a good spot. We have that order block right there. This is going to tell a lot. How are we moving in this wick? Just trying to stop people out right now. Let's put this at break even just so we have like that space. Oh, and we have a volume imbalance right there.
Order filled.
Ah, damn. It's okay. It's okay. Look at this guy right here. We're up $19, guys. Leave these other local highs. I'm honestly closing above. No, that's not what I meant. We've inversed this fair value gap here. We got a breakaway gap, like pretty much right there. See this little volume imbalance here? How are we responding in this guy? Oop. I want to see how we're kind of like, are we candling below this guy or are we candling above it? Candling below. Okay, so. And price types lower. Another volume imbalance right here. Be inverse this fair value gap. Does it get up to this wick? This 5-minute wick here. Just wait. The rebalance of this volume imbalance right here. Unable to. 10 seconds on that candle. Look at that. Boom. Oop. I don't like that. So this is some very, very treacherous little area here. We got like a 2 minute in there or something like that. No. Looking like it wants to continue lower. Unable to really meet consequent encroachment of this guy. This wicker. That's what it looks like it's playing off of a little bit. These are some kind of choppy waters here, so I'll probably, even though it looks like it's going to go shorter, I'm probably just going to stay out. Unless we get longs. Unless I... And we got these, so look at this. Just wait. And we're coming across the macro here soon. So just wait. I think we might honestly get a better entry for long, so... Five-minute order block right here. Burn this breaker. Like low, high, lower, low, higher, high. This is a breaker. Like this is, to me, bullish. So let's wait. Let's just wait. Let's just wait. Like what we got going on here is we want to entice shorts. We're collecting orders. So it'll give us a signal. It'll tell us something. Just wait for it. It'll tell us what it's gonna do. See how we're using this inversion fair value gap too? No ability to go lower. Playing with this wick right here. Going to be entering the macro in 10 minutes. Got buy side right here. Sell side right here. Okay, and we take out that sell side with the order block right here, breaker right here. I want to see his tag down below this, and then I want to see how he responds. I forgot to take a screenshot. Dang it. Oh, it's on video. 42 after. Okay. See that sell side's taken. But we have reinversed to this inversion here that we seem to be using. Wait. Patience. Patience, 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 patience. See, okay. You ruined my run, dude. I want longs. I want longs, dude. We're in this breaker right here. See, I think let's see what kind of displacement we get. Just wait. Might be waiting for that macro, you know. Woo! Maybe not. Maybe we just want to go lower. sell side. I don't think we're going to sell side though, man. I just don't. I think we've done the work. I think we've done the work, man. See that wick? Staying within this fair value gap. Consequent encroachment of that fair value gap. Boom. We are 4 minutes away from the macro. See how if we can utilize this. That was a very, like, it did not want to go down there. It met this fair value gap. It hit consequent encroachment. To me, we're going up, man. Let's see if I can get a little bit of rebalance on this inversion. Come on. Watch it for a second.
Order filled.
Risky. Let's see how it closes. If it closes bad, I'll just flatten out, but I'm in it. It doesn't close well. It's not boding well for me. Nope. So we'll just watch where it closes. Candle closure down below there. You got 1 second. Yeah, I don't like that candle closure at all. Yeah, we're gonna flatten.
Order filled.
Well, 1L. It's okay. Boom. Yeah, see, it's a good idea to close out of that. We're going short. So we got 1 BE, 1 L. RTH is right here. We still haven't even hit consequent encroachment of that, so we're gonna lay low. We're gonna be patient. It's okay. We might want to get below this midnight price, honestly. It's all right. One trade doesn't make you career. Look at this. So we need displacement of some sort. We gotta get out of this range. Yeah. Well, looks like that's what it wants to do. Go lower. So we're about to be below the midnight price. We swept that liquidity there. These are some challenging markets. Best traders right here, I think, so far. Let's see if we get anything else. We're in the macro. This is our 10 o'clock low, right? Lunch lows. Gone below midnight. we've hit halfway point of the RTH gap pretty much. There it is. Strong displacement down. Here's where we're at. We might be going for these relative equal lows, man. That might be today's target. That's what it looks like. That was 57 after. I'll probably just get off at 11 since I am not in sync with the markets. It's okay, bud. Don't worry, we're gonna go out in a little bit. See how this has been very choppy going down? There's a lot of resistance. We're leaving like this trend line here. From what I've seen, for me, like that just seems like longs are in favor, man. Like you just gotta wait. I mean, we're below we're still in the RTH gap. We haven't candled out of the RTH gap. We did utilize this fair value gap first presented as a bearish fair value gap, so that's something to keep in mind. But of course, we have to swipe out these shorts right here, or this sell side right here. I should have taken it right there, man. Should have taken it right there. It's okay. And with these relatively equal lows right below us, it's kind of. Although that just looked pretty strong. Look at that. We're back in this 15-minute fair value gap right here. It's 11 o'clock. So we got a CISD here. We got a fair value gap being created. Not moving with a lot of conviction. Let's see how this is forming. Doesn't seem like institutional sponsorship is being utilized really. We need to see some displacement. And this is where patience is going to have to come in. Okay, so we got a CISD, we got that sweep, we got a strong move to the upside. Got a little gap right here. Here's the macro. Strong displacement up. We got a fair value gap being created right here. Watch, wait. We have a fair value gap right here. We can play it off of that as well. See if this gets. Let's see what happens here though. I want to see a fair value gap created. 30 seconds left. Not really strong, but we have an order block right here. How are we acting in this order block? And we have a fair value gap right here. What we want to see is if we can come down here and touch this fair value gap. See what the 2 minute looks like. Okay, 2 minute, same area. We have a 2 minute fair value gap created. Right in that area. Let's go ahead and mark that out. Bam. Shall we take another stab at it? One more. Let's see how we're closing on this wick. Okay. That's not what you want to see. But this might be a stop run. Just wait. Let it kind of do its thing. Yeah, we inverse that. And strong displacement down. I don't think we're going to get buys. We have to see some serious movement. Otherwise, we'll just stay out. Has a lot. See how it moved with speed away from that area? Look at that. That is a good sign. But to play it safe, we're going to play it off of the how we're handling above this high right here. Bounce off that order block. Boom. Get displacement up. Looks like we're going to get a fair value gap. We haven't had a CISD yet. We don't have a change. I mean, we got a change right here, but I want a real change. And we have this fair value gap up here, so I might just play it off of that. I'm going to take all this stuff off. We got this wick right here. You see that? Okay. Fair value gap created. We get an inversion. Do we inverse strength? Yes, we do. Okay. So now, no, we're in it. We got a CISD. Candle above that wick. So I'm looking for longs. Boom. Let's go. Okay. We inverse this fair value gap. What I want to see is us dive back into that inversion. And I'll take a long there. That'll be my last long that'll be my last trade for the day. Come on, get down there, get down there, get down there. Right. I want to see you get down there.
Order filled.
Okay. Let's hope. We might want to come down and rebalance this. Come on. We're going to protect myself right here. I know. But that's like just in case I don't get wicked out. We really want to see some displacement outside of these fair value gaps. So just be patient. Come on. Come on. Come on. at these highs right here. I'm going to put a sell order there. But we got to get some displacement out of here. Protect this. Come on. We gotta get some. We gotta get move out of here. Good candle closure there. Not a good move there, but we'll see how this responds. Got this volume imbalance, digging deeper into this volume imbalance. I like it. I'd like to see it stay above that. Candle above that. Ugh. Sways. Golly, man. We gotta see some displacement out of here, man. I gotta protect myself a little bit too. Okay. We're gonna limit sell one at that high just to take some profits off the table, because this is a pretty wily market right now. Let's go for it.
Order filled.
Okay, we got one. We're gonna move our stop into the main threshold of this guy right here. We want to see some displacement up. Like, this thing has got to move. Protected by this fair value gap here. We want to see continuation. We got to see moves. It's just like so high resistance right now. Let it just do its thing. I think my stop's in a good spot. Look at this. Golly, man. It's an interesting candle closure, and it wants to inverse. It wants to touch this order block. It has to hold this order block, and if it doesn't, then it's toast. We have to get displacement out of here. Gotta push out of this area, man. Okay, it's a good push. It's a good push. Just keep it coming. Come on, watch how this candle closes. I want to see us close above these highs. And I'm going to keep my stop just where it's at because I think it's the best place. Push up higher, come on. And I am going to sell one right there.
Order filled.
Just because this is not moving with a lot of conviction. And I'll sell one up there. Just wait. If I did decide to sell these right here, no, I wanna leave runners. So I'm on 3 contracts right now. Okay, at this point I'm gonna go break even. I wanna be below mean threshold of this guy. Here we go. It's gonna take out these relative equal highs. And it shouldn't come down below mean threshold of this order block. That's what we don't want. Mean threshold is going to be right there, right below that fair value gap. Put it right there, just in case. We'll go right about break even just to give myself some room. Come on, guy. Come on, guy. Push up there, man. Push up there. How's it responding with this wick? We want to get a good closure about this wick is what we want. Can we close above 50%? Come on. At this point, I'm just going to hold it. Current time is 11:24, New York time. Really need some good displacement above this area, man. Come on. Come on, push above there, man. Push above there. That's what we're looking for. Can we get it to close? Let's get it closed. Let's get it closed, baby. Let's get it closed. Let's look what ES is doing. ES is in the same kind of boat. We got sell side right here. These candles are not closing how you'd want them to close. You might have to dive down into here a little bit before I can move up. So let's see, it takes outside real quick. Okay, we want a response from that. So that do its thing. If it breaks me even, it breaks me even, dude. And I'll be done for the day. And
Order filled.
even. All right, well, that's it for the day. Managed to get back some of my funds. Didn't really hit any of my targets, so the best trade of the day was honestly this one right here. I wish I would have acted a little quicker on that one. I'll be journaling about it later.